This Greyhound bus driver from Memphis, Tennessee, lost his life after he started dating a woman that was fresh out of prison for unaliving her husband. When this woman and this man met, she never told him she served prison time for taking someone's life. Roughly 2 months of them dating, this woman cut this Greyhound worker private part off because she thought he was cheating with this ex. Let me explain. This Greyhound worker met this woman while he was at work. She was catching a Greyhound from Memphis, Tennessee to Houston, Texas. While this woman was on the bus, every time the bus stopped for a break, a restroom break, or a gas station to get snacks, this woman would try and talk to the bus driver. The bus driver never had a woman trying to approach him before. He was excited, so they end up exchanging numbers before he got done with his shift. 2 days after this bus driver from Memphis, Tennessee exchanged numbers with the woman that caught the Greyhound from Texas, they started texting. And when they was texting, they realized they had a lot in common and they liked each other. The bus driver asked this woman out on a date and she said yes. When this bus driver asked this woman out on a date and she agreed, mind you, she live in Houston, Texas, and he live in Memphis, Tennessee. That's almost 600 miles, a 10-hour drive. He drove all the way from Memphis, Tennessee to Houston, Texas on his off day to take her out on a date, and it was worth it. They had the time of a life. They got a hotel room. They spent the night together. They even made love that same night. 2 weeks after this bus driver and this woman met, her mother kicked her out the house in Houston, Texas. She didn't have nowhere to go. The bus driver asked her, did she have family in Memphis, Tennessee? Because that's where she caught the Greyhound from. She said yes, she was visiting her cousin and her husband, but they don't have any room for her. So she didn't know what she was going to do. So the bus driver felt very bad and he offered her a place to stay in this 1-bedroom apartment until she get on her feet. And when he did that, his life would change forever. Within the first month of them living together, they made love almost every day. They really like each other, and they even made their relationship official. They was girlfriend and boyfriend. When they made their relationship official, the bus driver noticed this woman was very jealous. She would get very angry over the smallest things. For example, this bus driver was always best friends with this ex. They was always there for each other. Even after they split up, they was best friends before this woman ever came into the picture. So now this bus driver, new girlfriend, they only been dating for over a month, but she want him to cut off his longtime friendship with this ex, and they was always there for each other. Now, mind you, when the bus driver was dating this ex, she had a child. Him and the child became very close. So even when they split, he always promised to be in the child life because the child biological father was in prison for armed robbery and unaliving someone. So every time this man would leave his apartment to do something for the child, pick the child up from school, buy the child something, this woman will always accuse him of cheating. They only been dating for just over a month. She always accused him. She was very jealous. So one day this man went to a teacher conference with his ex. The child was getting bad grades in school. So they had a teacher conference with the teacher and the principal. When he got back home, this woman was very, very angry. When he walked in the door, this woman was screaming at him. They even almost got in a fight. This man was thinking in the back of his head, she might have to get up out of here. Later that same night, after everything cooled down, they was about to make love after they ate dinner. But after they ate dinner, something strange happened. The bus driver became very weak. The bus driver didn't know. She put something in his sweet tea. She drugged him. That's why he became very weak and sick. After the bus driver became very weak and sick, this woman pulled out a sharp object and cut this man's stick off, and he was stabbed several times. Several neighbors called the cops. They reported a man screaming. The cops came and kicked down the door. This woman was arrested for unaliving this man. He bled out. Come to find out, this woman was on parole. She only been out of prison for 6 months for unaliving her husband. She poisoned him. She accused him of cheating also. This woman got life without parole. Be careful when you dating a jealous person, and be careful who you let in your house. You can be letting the devil right in your house and not even know it.